What's up guys, today we're playing Epic 7 and today we're challenging Abyss level 105. This one took me a lot longer than expected because I didn't have enough damage and I just refused to use gold to unequip my heroes. We finally got a free unequip and I was able to stack them with enough damage to beat Karin, so today we're going to go over the heroes that you need and the strategy for beating Abyss level 105. Let's go over our heroes. Today we're using Adventure Rats. This is the same Adventure Rats that I've been using for all of Abyss and a lot of the content. You can see he's on the free HP set, and he's on a plus 15 Aureus to help protect your teammates. What we're really going to be using him for is the S number 2. You can't use it for most of the battle, but it does help to bring some extra damage when you're able to soul burn it onto the first wave, and then through the second half of the second wave as well. You need to have a good amount of defense and a good amount of HP. You also need 60 to 90% effectiveness to land the lucky defense break when you are able to use that S2 on the second wave. Now Ras also brings a shield for the back row hero, that's this hero right here. So if you have a squishy hero, put them in the back because sometimes the ads, they go kind of ham and they can kill that hero and then it ruins your run. When I was using Tenebria, she was at a level 50 and she was always dying. I tried to put for Valor, but putting her in the back row really did help. But I did end up promoting her to 6-star because I needed that extra amount of damage. And speaking of Tenebria, here she is. Now my strategy for this fight is to use control along with a lot of damage to try and really mitigate what these ads are able to do in battle. I have her on a general damage build, attack, crit chance, crit damage. I also have her above 200% speed to help her cycle, and at least 60% effectiveness to make sure she lands all of her debuffs. Her exclusive equipment is the increased amount to sleep, which helps out quite a lot when you're dealing with all these ads, because if you're able to put them to sleep, then that mitigates a lot of the damage they bring, but also mitigates some of their abilities that they have when they're using their skills. For her artifact, pretty much anything will work if it increases her damage or helps her control more ads. I have her on this artifact for Severed Horn because it increases her attack, and also she's a little bit squishy here, so this will help mitigate some of the damage that the boss can do on her if they target her, off cycle, or if a lot of ads start to really pile up on her. And next up, we have our main damage dealer, Landy. Now, Landy's actually not good in this fight, so this is a very flexible slot for who you bring with damage. The reason she's not very good is because on the second wave, those ads are going to block your passive ability, which she has, and that's a major part of her kit. They're also going to block combat readiness, which she has on her S1, and also on her S number 3. So most of her kit not usable while the ads are above 30% HP. She does bring a speed increase here, which will help and is usable, so she's very good for that. Try and save her S3 for her very first turn onto that Karin fight. Now we cannot use Daydream Joker, so I'm using a general damage dealing artifact here that's not proportional to the enemy's health. Something like a Tonfa, something like a Portrait of Saviors. Our Beautiful Seasons works well. There's also other damage dealing artifacts that you can use. If you don't have any of those, then you can use something like a Rosa and try and get those dual attacking abilities, and that will especially help when you're soul burning your Ras number S2, right? Very, very good with the Ras S2, and that's what I usually run her on, but I decided to run her onto this artifact because I have it, and I kind of wanted to try it out to burn down those ads on that second wave. This slot, again, is very flexible. Anyone that you have who can do pretty good damage. Now, if you bring in someone who's single target attack, then you're going to want to change your strategy a little bit by attacking the ads on the Karin fight instead of going straight for Karin and then using your AoE abilities. And last up, we have to bring some kind of healer, and I'm using Tamarin. She's really not the best healer here as well, because a lot of her abilities are blocked. The Karin fight punishes you for using non-skill attacks, and also you can't reduce the cooldown count on your S number 3 by using a healing ability, so not very good to use. Now, one thing I did have a problem with is that because I don't have any Molagoras into her S number 2, I didn't have enough healing for the first wave, so I have her onto Rod of Amaryllis. If you have Celestine, I think that'll work the best because she's using her S1 most of the time. You want to bring her in somewhere around 200 speed. Also, try and bring her at 60% or more effectiveness. That way, when you transform, you're able to dispel the reflect on the boss with her S number one. And that's really what we're going to utilize her for in the second fight, is bringing in those dual attacks. She can only do it the one time, so not amazing here, but still, if you want to use your Tamarin, be very, very careful how you utilize her. That way you don't damage your team with those amazing buffs that the boss is going to put on you. Here we go, Abyss level 105, wave number one. The Scorpion Queen is super hard. She has a ton of defense, and so she takes very, very little damage. She's also immune to all debuffs except for sleep and stun. Now, very important is that when you land a sleep or a stun on the boss, it's going to reduce her combat readiness, and the next hit that she takes is going to be a lot stronger. So when she has that sleep, then make sure that you hit her with Landy or whoever you bring as your main damage dealer. That way she takes more damage. Otherwise, you're going to use everything you have to beat the boss. Now you have a very limited amount of time here. The knight in the front row can take 2 hits from her ultimate ability. On that third hit, he's going to die, and you need all of your heroes for the Karin fight. So make sure that whatever you're doing here, that you have enough damage to be able to defeat her before that third ultimate ability.
Or Felicia. Immature, a nightmare, especially for you.
If I must fight.
I think I'm going to faint. Away. Why not surrender? Full frontal assault. That's an order. You may try to defy me.
I'll protect you.
Oh my, how cute. I'm scared. Listen. To my song. I'll do my best. Shine free. I'm at the scene. Requesting backup. Did you fall? You may try to defy me. Let us meet again on the other side of terror.
All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me. I will shine. Together. Over. For Felicia. Immature. I want to torment you.
Should we get started? Son of light. Burn!
This is my stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's shine. Why not surrender? Taking foot.
I'll protect you. This won't be an easy fight.
Covering fire. You may try to defy me. You can't close your eyes. Leave it to me. Let me show you my secret weapon. Respect the great land. Oh my, how cute. A nightmare. Especially for you.
All right, let's do this. Yeah.
I'm scared. Go away. I'm at the scene. Ha! You may try to defy me. Weep and wail.
If I must fight.
Why not surrender? I think I'm going to faint. To my song. Listen to me sing. Shine free. Immature. I will shine. Here. Over. For Felicia. Get moving. Now, you may try to defy me. Now, it's time to go to sleep.
I'll protect you.
Leave it to me. my, how cute. Cute. I want to torment you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's
Should
shine.
we get started? Take this!
Received. I'm at the scene. Requesting approval. And granted. Removing restrictions. Charge! Immature. You can't close your eyes. Yes.
All right, let's do this. I hope you're ready.
Covering fire. Why not surrender? Ha! You may try to defy me. A nightmare. Especially for you. I'm scared. Go away. For Felicia. Ah!
Should we get started? This won't be an easy fight.
Got it. Over. Why not surrender? Answer me. Did you call? Oh my, how cute. I think I'm going to faint. Do my song. I'll do my best. Shine free.
If I must fight. Take this!
Receive. Leave it to me. Full frontal assault. That's an order. Immature. This is my stage. Covering fire. I'm at the scene.
I'll protect you. This won't be an easy fight.
Got it. Over. Ta-da! Ladies and gentlemen, let's shine. Leave it to me. Ha!
If I must fight. I hope you're ready.
Receive. Oh my, how cute. Why not surrender? You can't close your eyes.
Should we get started?
Now, once the boss gets pretty low, you're going to want to try and save all of your abilities. You also want to heal as much as possible because you're not going to be able to use a lot of non-skill attacks in the next fight. So very important that you sort of time it right with your abilities to make sure you have everything
All right,
available.
let's do this.
Leave it to me. Let me show you my secret weapon. Respect the great land. Oh my, how cute. Let us meet again on the other side of terror. I think I'm going to faint.
Here we go with the main battle against Bloodblade Karin.
If I must
This is
fight.
a very difficult fight with every mechanic
Take
working
this.
against you. Karin will wipe your whole team on the second ultimate ability, so this fight is faster, but you have to beat her before that second ultimate.
Why not surrender?
Also, if you use a non-attacking skill, then she will gain a reflect buff that can do big damage once it's dispelled, but it only lasts for one turn, so if you trigger it right before her turn, then it'll go away. She also removes 20 souls on her ultimate, and you can't use Daydream Joker against her. As you can see, Arky does almost nothing, but he does help give you a buff, and he also helps with damaging the ads.
So I'll become ash. I'm at the scene.
The ads here are a huge problem. The light ad cleanses debuffs and has a passive ability that blocks combat readiness increases in extra turns. The dark ad blocks passive abilities altogether and a skill that reduces cooldown. Now both of these together means that your heroes are severely limited. Once they get to 30%, then the passives are disabled. My strategy was to use AoE abilities to knock down the ads while I'm also damaging Karin. If you bring single target attacks or you just have enough damage, you can target the ads all together and just knock them out. Now Tenebria here brings a defense break, which helps out quite a lot. She also brings in a slow and a sleep to control the ads and help you to get extra turns.
Listen. To my song.
If I must fight.
Overall, this battle is a race to kill the boss as fast as possible. My strategy here was to go for Karin and whittle down the ads with area attacks. You can also bring in single target attacks if you have the damage to be able to either kill the boss or kill the ads, taking them down to remove their passive abilities and then finish off the boss before she does that second ultimate. Tam can be good for the dual attacks when Karin has a defense break, but you have to time it right to where Karin either takes the next turn or when the ads have 30% HP, then Tam can take the next turn,
Leave it to me.
S1, and remove the
Requesting
reflect.
approval.
Otherwise, she doesn't really do a lot, so any healer here I think will work. You're definitely going
You
to
may
notice a
try to
difference
define
once
me.
the ads hit 30% because your landing should really start to turn it up and you can really start to soul burn that RAS
Surrender.
S2. Hopefully you land a good
All
defense
right,
break
let's do
and then
this.
the boss is going to go down very
This
quickly.
won't be an easy fight.
Receive. I will cut you all down. Immature. A nightmare. Especially for you. For Felicia. Requesting backup. I'm coming. This is my stage.
If I must fight, take this!
I'm at the scene. Full frontal assault. That's an order. I'll become ash. Oh my, how cute. Weep and wail. I'm scared.
I'll protect you. Purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
For Felicia. Immature. You can't close your eyes. Yes.
Should we get started? Yeah!
Flame. Leave it to me.
Abyss level 105 is a tough battle. There are a ton of mechanics and they're all going against you. If you don't have enough damage, you might have to wait a little bit until you can really farm up some more gear. You also might have to try multiple times to land all of your debuffs, to land the defense breaks and the sleeves. So keep at it. Try it once a day. Try it when you have a free unequip. And if you can't do it, that's okay. Just go ahead and purify and then go on until you're able to come back and beat Abyss 105. It can be extremely frustrating, but once I was able to take my Tenebria up to level 60 and increase her damage, it only took about 2 tries. Maybe I got lucky, but hopefully you have the same result. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Give me a like so other people just like you can find it as well. Until next time, happy hunting and good luck on your battles.